Draws barrier 2. Just looked a little ungainly there for a stride going into that turn, but is balancing better now. So we're close to a start. This is race 4. And with a green light, they're underway. Webb Ellis begin all right. Reward for Effort was well into stride with Simply Gorgeous. And deep on the track is Isle of Man on settling down, but the fave will go to the top. Webb Ellis shows the way by a length and a half on in second. Posse Reward for Effort, Simply Gorgeous, and stuck out there 3 deep at the moment is Isle of Man. They're being followed further back in the field then as they run down the side by Amanda Von and Clement Sorrell. The next one racing on the outside of runners then is I'm Johnny Jet. Well back now, drifting towards the back half of the field is Miami Dream, and back with those runners is Merrywood Duke. So in that order they swing down the straight, 2 rounds left to go, and the leader is Webb Ellis, race favourite in control by a length and a quarter. Second on its back at the moment is Reward for Effort, and Isle of Man finally was able to work around 3 deep, got to the breeze. Amanda Von 3 pegs, and Simply Gorgeous finds itself in a nice spot. Taking off from back in the field now, and going around the outside is I'm Johnny Jet being put into the race, and it's being tagged up there by Merrywood Duke. Well back in the field then as they run down the back of the track were Clement Sorrell, and back with those as Miami Dream. The lead time was 40.1 as they run down in the direction of the 1200 metres, and Webb Ellis led the way. Todd McCarthy had a look across and in fact got away by a length and a half. Around the outside now, Merrywood Duke will sit up and park without cover, with Reward for Effort retaining the leaders back. And they were followed next of all on the outside of those runners by I'm Johnny Jet, who gets into the 1-1. Amanda Von followed by Isle of Man. Now Simply Gorgeous has been shuffled right back in the field now. Was 1-1 at one stage, and then came further back to Miami Dream, and last of all is Clement Sorrell. In that pattern they come down the lane, and the leader is Webb Ellis. Greets the judge around to go, 30-4 the first quarter. Second split 30-1. 60-5 the half, led the way by a length. Second at the moment as they sweep out of the straight was Merrywood Duke. Reward for Effort hasn't spent a penny on the inside, and then came I'm Johnny Jet at stablemate Amanda Von on the inside. The next pair were Miami Dream, and then Isle of Man, and the last pair were Simply Gorgeous and Clement Sorrell, but it's Webb Ellis down the back of the track leading the way, gets a length clear on Reward for Effort, who's run into a clear-cut second spot. Merrywood Duke's Gonzo coming home around the outside, putting in a good burst now was I'm Johnny Jet. It's quickly run into second spot to give chase, and the others are being headed further back then by Amanda Von. The leader is Webb Ellis. He's about to get busy on it. Comes around the final bend, leading 3 parts to I'm Johnny Jet, who has it in its sights, and then came Reward for Effort. We'll see how good Webb Ellis is. It led by a length. Coming at it is I'm Johnny Jet, but he shakes it up the T-Mac. It leads the way by 3 parts, holding rivals for the moment, and Webb Ellis makes it 4 on the trot and beats I'm Johnny Jet. Third home Reward for Effort. Fourth home in the race Amanda Von. Clement Sorrell made ground, and then came Miami Dream, Simply Gorgeous, Isle of Man, and Merrywood Duke was about the first horse beaten going into the back straight, has finished last of all, 29.5 for the last 2 quarters, and they've rated 2 minutes. Webb Ellis, numbers 2, 9, 1, 7. Judges numbers 2, 9, 1 and 7. Quarters 30-4, 30-1, 29.5 and 29.4. That last quarter adjusted. And the winner of the race has recorded a time of 2:39.5. 2:39.5 and a mile rate of 1:59 and 9. 1:59 and 9. And it was 2 metres by 4. 2 metres by 4. 2 by 4. The official margins 2, 9, 1 and 7. After the running of the Mount Lewis Bowling Club pace. And Webb Ellis has come into the race having won its past 3. It's now made it 4 on the trot. 2:9.17, 2 metres by 4, 2:39.5 the gross time, and 1:59 and 9 the mile rate. They went 30-4, 30-1, 29.5 and 20.